Welcome back. This is part two of I don't know how many because this is a 20 versus 20 White Star that we did as a collaboration between another corporation that we faced and merged corporation that merged with us to increase our White Star and Red Star activity. This particular video is to discuss the battlefield preparation and a group of individuals on our side that are excellent communicators and a little bit of creativity thrown in there. Normally, what we've been seeing is there's always one or two battleships that have delta shield and mass battery, teleport, impulse, things that allow for a lot of maneuverability, and especially the higher battleship levels. They throw Destiny on there, and the problem that we were facing is that if you have a battleship with Delta Shield, Impulse, Mass Battery, and Teleport, is there was no way to really get a hold of those guys. Once they got past your line, you're pretty much stuck. So one of our corporation members, he's normally the biggest um, arguer on our Discord about particular tactics, um, but he's incredibly intelligent. Kevlar Golem suggested rather than what we would call an assassin build with mass battery, we create a battleship that does the opposite. It's as far as the weapon choice and the purpose goes. What we wanted to do, uh, by his idea, was to have a group of guys with Delta Shield and battery or laser or some other heavy hitting weaponry, and that's exactly what he did. There he is, Kevlar Golem. He's got sanctuary, so he's not worried about chasing these guys into the depths and getting murdered because he can just come right back. He's got teleport and barrier, and the Bat 9 is a nice big stick. And then we've got an assassin build right there with him. And uh, let's see, I'm not sure if we had any more on that. Yeah, there we go. Another one. So you got barrier, EMP, and teleport with battery and delta shield. So now you can keep up with an assassin build that's carrying mass battery, and our ideal was to chase the assassins and keep them busy and be able to head them off and try to try to disrupt their plan, whatever it may be. So you can see we've got two on the left, two on the right, one assassin each, one assassin hunter each, and then we've got a couple lone wolves. B. Brunner, I don't know his name. I just call him BB. And then there's another one hidden here in this muck of a battlefield called Hive Master, and those are our two lone wolves. They kind of overview the battlefield and just kind of insert themselves where they see fit. Back to my original point of this video is you can see they've got a heavy concentration of Delta Shield, Mass Battery, Teleport, and Destiny, and that is a nightmare. And all three of them have Mass Battery and then one with dual laser. And I thought this was clever. I didn't catch it the first couple of times I watched the replay, but this battleship doesn't have his Delta Shield activated, so he doesn't outrun his transport. But his transport has Time Warp equipped, I guess, to try to get them out there sooner without burning a mod on the battleship. I thought that was kind of clever. Yeah, it's a good idea. We might try to take advantage of that at a later date. Um, Anyways, this is what we wanted to. This is the area that we wanted to focus on for this video. Is their group of assassins coming after our ultimately our supports. You want to take away the enemy's miners, their transports, their try to weaken their morale from the very beginning, and see if you can get them backed up into a corner right as soon as possible. So this guy makes a very, very aggressive move right off the bat. I'm assuming he's going to try to teleport somewhere and try to disrupt what's going on. But as soon as that happened, uh, two out of the three assassins immediately drove to intercept. As soon as he made the turn, we turned with him. So they've got the speed. I didn't have to move. I'm actually the target there at the moment, and you can see our assassin hunter Kevlar. He's gonna chase. There's a lot of stuff going on, so I apologize if I miss something in sequence. I'm not gonna restart the whole thing just to try to capture the actual moment something important happens. I'm just trying to get it all on tape so that we can kind of get an idea of what we can see. So this guy, he's already got his shields beat up a little bit. He tries to teleport. I happened to be online when he teleported, so I think I teleported within a couple minutes of him moving, and that's what I did. So I'm gonna follow him, and I have barrier available. We'll watch what happens there. You can see a Talon laboratory trying to get into a better position, and is cut off by Kevlar. And then we've got Very Ugly, which is kind of a misnomer. Very Ugly is a beautiful person. Has battery 10 and has already stripped the shield off of Mephisto, which was probably not their plan. And then we've got our last assassin that we're kind of watching is Ulysses. These four individuals, because of their aggressiveness and miscommunication and not being very coordinated, or maybe they just had a bad strategy. Anyway, their mistake allowed us to capitalize and take the whole north and northeast section of the map and eventually push down to this P5, this planet level 5, Cabadon, which is a source of much grief, as you'll see in a later video. So let's watch a little bit of this unfold. We'll go ahead and fast forward a little bit. We're trying to send rockets. We're moving all our ships around, thinking we're clever. Okay, so now we've got barrier is being thrown up now. We try to use barrier quite a bit. I think I toss mine up here in just a second. Yeah, okay. So what we wanted to do was stop him from getting to this miner, and as soon as Nitro turned the barrier on and landed, he gave up and destinied. He knew that was a fight he wasn't going to win. He didn't want to die, so he destinied. And then they went for broke. They activated teleport to try to get to this asteroid and try to get that miner. I understand the miner death is important. I'm not really sure suicide is the answer, which is what happened. Anyways, so he lands. Okay, now where did that guy go? I don't know where he went. I'm assuming he died. Tanking Very Ugly's battery 10 is a little difficult, especially when you have no shield. So anyways, Ulysses is trying to... I'm not really sure what Ulysses is trying to do. But anyways, the guy that teleported, he destinies. I don't know what the purpose is other than to get away, I guess. It's not very effective if you don't accomplish anything. I think my shield got damaged. I got taken out and I got some of my health taken away. I don't think that was a very good strategy on both of their parts. Really, all three, if you include the one that died in this sector here. Okay, so the last assassin. What are we gonna do? What's the plan here? Okay, so he's gonna teleport. I'm not real sure why. You got you got a ton of ships around that can just kind of come after you. Here's another part that I don't understand about this match. It was proposed that by one of our core members that they use the time machine and just come back every 12 hours or come back in a set time frame and don't bother to do anything. If it was me and I had just teleported and there's a bunch of people with Delta Shield and Battery 10 running around, as soon as my teleport landed, I'd be interested in moving and getting out of the way. I don't understand. I don't think they did anything to defend themselves. I'm going to watch. I forgot. There's a big, big battle unfolding to the southwest of me, and we'll cover that one soon. That is a big monstrosity of time machine and barrier lock and a whole bunch of other challenges. Watch these assassins. They gave up all this ground, all their pressure that they were putting on us, and then at the end, they didn't do anything. I don't even think this guy tried to move after. See, his disable is gone from his destiny. He didn't do anything. So 2 easy kills, no problem. Thank you to our assassin hunter Kevlar for that idea. Appreciate it. And thank you to our other fast movers and excellent communicators. Makes a big difference. We got some heavy firepower on this team, but without the coordination and communication, it wouldn't have done us a lot of good. Here's the overall map now that the assassins have given up their side of the field by force. You can see that there's a very large battle going on to the west, and this planet level 5, which is what we'll probably talk about next, is already like we knew the assassins were under control, and because of that we were able to assault this level 5. So that was the gist of this video. I appreciate it. We'll be covering this level 5 planet next, and talk about how these 2 battles affected the battle to the west, because that one lasted by far the longest, and these 2 battles were heavily influenced the one to the west. Thank you. I hope to see you on the next one.